I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you and your Astrodice this month. Okay. Yes, message. What do we got going on over here? We have Virgo coming out in the 10th house with the moon. Ooh. So the moon is talking about those sensitivities and emotions coming out during this beautiful February time. Your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. And doing it Virgo style over here. Oh, that's because you're working so hard. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. In the 10th house, guys, let's see. Talk about that 10th house. Your achievements and status on the outside world. We're talking about that 10th house and the achievements on the outside world. We're talking about work. We're talking about public image and relationships with authority figures, right? So it could be the mom, the dad, the boss. Things of that nature. Okay. So let's see what's going on over here. Getting straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Gemini. We have the 4 angels of the loving woman. Hold on 1 second. Not back and forth. Oh, that's very interesting. So, with the 4 angels of directions in reverse, this is actually talking about underneath the moon over here. This is talking about brings you to the magnificent power of the angels and the divine. It's talking about where they can touch your life with strength and stability, can touch your life with all kinds of experiencing situations which are making you feel a loss of power, but now it's time to turn that around. So if you feel like there's something going on, make sure that you change the way you have self-talk with yourself, staying optimistic and self-honoring language that you know you deserve. Okay, making sure that you have this empowerment going on. And it feels like there could be this person around you who maybe you need to speak the truth to. So it can feel like maybe this person, even though there may be a loving person, maybe it's your mother, maybe they talk to you with a loving voice, but you don't feel the empowerment from them. You feel like this is just the way it always is. Every time you talk to me, you don't talk to me with empowerment, right? They talk to you with love. You know that there is love. It could be a man, a woman. It doesn't have to be just a woman, but it definitely shows that there is this nurturing feeling going around you. But the problem is there's no empowering. So it's kind of like, okay, so here it is, right? So the divine is saying, look, just because they're not giving you the empowerment, you can actually empower yourself, right? You don't have to have them give you the power. You can do it yourself. And that's just one of those things. Maybe this person is very nurturing and they're like, well, you know, sweetheart, you know that I love you. But I don't really see great things coming for you. That's not empowering. Do you see what I'm saying? That's not empowering. That's more of a, wow, you love me, you know, but you don't think I could do anything within my life. There's no encouragement. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what it's talking about. It's saying in the 10th house, this person that is around you is not giving you the encouragement that you need. And the divine is saying that you can encourage yourself. Do not allow this person to get you down, right? Do not allow them to get into your head. Okay, and it just feels like within the 10th house, you've just come to the conclusion that's just what it is, right? There's no back and forth thinking about it. You're just saying that's the way it is, and that's the way they make it. Well, I know you're a great person out there, but I just don't really see great things coming for you. That's not very self-assuring. So the divine wants you to make sure that you understand the diligence of the understanding. Don't allow that compassion of them not having the greatest causes for you to get you down, right? Because that makes you very sensitive when they say things like this. You know, could even be a boss at work. Well, you know, you're a great person, but, you know, you keep saying that, you know, you're doing a great job, but I just don't see where you're doing anything. What? So take that how it resonates, because there's definitely somebody around you who wants to nurture the situation. They want to make you understand that you are loved, that you are this and that, but they don't have any encouragement to give you whatsoever. You deserve so much more. Yep. There are blessings and goals that you need to keep your mind on. Do not allow someone else to tell you what your goals are or how you can get to them or whether you deserve this or not. It is not their opinion that makes that happen. That is not up to them. They can say whatever they want. They can say the path you're on, you know, you're never going to make it nowhere. But you just keep trying hard. But that's not up to them. So the divine really wants you to understand that is not up to them to make those. Those could be opinions, but that's not the truth. Sounds like a family member. Sounds like things families say to each other. Yes, because even where there is passion, you're not showing the passion about and the belief system of you becoming something. You really working hard. Right? Because you're diligently working your butt off over here, but it's almost like they don't see where you're going, right? So make sure that, you know, you understand that that's not the way it has to be, right? The intention is not what they say. Their intention is actually wrong. They don't make the intention. They may feel like they're empowered to make the intention, but they are wrong. Right? So when the back and forth is in reverse, it's talking about you having a good omen for increased action in your life. You're finally ready to make the decision you've been resisting. In fact, you may have already done so. You have the clarity and conscious. Wow. Right? There it is. The high priestess coming out. You have the clarity and the conscience to figure out exactly what you want to do. And you have the power to do it. Do not listen to this person. They do not have anything, right, that's going to keep you down. Doesn't matter what they believe. The hesitation of the past may linger a bit, but your courage is growing, and you're getting ready to take control of your destiny. Right? So it says things bode well for you in your new decisions and focused actions. It may take some time to gain momentum, but you're on the right track. Focus on your goal. As the angels say, focus on your goal and take the action needed. This is the time of great energy for you. Open up to the unlimited confidence and courage that your soul provides. Listen to what honors you. And that's pretty much what this says here. Listen to what honors you. Don't listen to what they're telling you. So yeah, they're going to, you know, really be loving about the situation, male or female. But boy, they don't see... They don't want to see anything. They just want to keep very pessimistic about your situation. Okay? Like I said, whether it's a boss, it doesn't matter who it is. It could be a coworker, a family member. Like I said, it feels more kind of like a family member. In the mid-month fragmented energy, well, there it goes. See, family. I think it's, like I said, I believe it's a family member. For the majority of it is. Intuition and manifestation. So once again, you listen to your gut feeling. Do not listen to what this person is telling you. It feels like in the mid-month, you're going to kind of distance yourself from this person, because this first person, all they want to do is kind of fragment the energy. They're so full of pessimism. How are you going to stay optimistic if they keep throwing this, you're not going to be good enough? You're a great person, but you're just not going to be nothing. Wow. So with the fragmented energy, it's saying, no, don't fragment your energy. You keep your energy where it's supposed to be. And it's showing in the mid-month that you are keeping your energy. You come to the conclusion and the clarity that you know exactly what path you're on, no matter what they say. Right? So you're not listening. In mid-month, it's like, I'm not listening to you anymore. No, I'm going with the peace and harmony, and I know what's coming. And you're waiting for the perfect timing for this all to come together. It even feels like it is a perfect timing in mid-month for things to start gathering for you. Things to start coming your way. You have this Page of Cups. It could be this Pisces or this Scorpio that is around you who is actually supporting the situation for you. So where you have this person over here who is not very optimistic about the situation, this person is actually more optimistic. So you do have this more optimistic person who's saying, yeah, don't listen to them. Yeah, that person, yeah, you're kind of building a tower over here because you're separating yourself, because you're saying they're giving you painstaking air. Why would you say such horrible things? Why would you not be cheerleading me on, pretty much, right? And that's really what it feels like. You were going to this person hoping that they understand something, and instead of rooting you on, it kind of feels like they're just downplaying you. No, I'm sorry, that's just not going to happen. So with the intuition and manifestation, you're still moving forward. You're still being the high priestess. You're still using that clarity, that intuition to say, I am going places and I know the direction that I'm going in. Not moving yourself off of any kind of new path. You knew in the beginning of the month, this is where you want to be. There's no reason to misdirect yourself anywhere. You're on the perfect path that you're on right now. Or the 10th house, right? So you don't want to listen to this person because this person just keeps wanting to be against your dream. They don't want to listen to what you have to say. Standing in your present power. Wow. Really standing in the present power in the end of the month with a lot of courage. It said in the beginning of the month that you're gaining extra courage. And now the courage is really coming through. You really have your reins together. You're holding tight to the situation. And you can feel the power that you're in really leading the way. And where you felt that there was a decrease, you're now starting to see an increase of supportive connections, which is kind of interesting because it does feel like the loving woman or man or whoever this person was who was downplaying all of the situation all month, now all of a sudden wants to come together and say, oh, wow, I can kind of see that, you know, what you're talking about. So first they don't want to really use any kind of optimism towards your goal. And now all of a sudden they kind of see you taking the power on and moving towards that direction and seeing things coming towards you. And the more you become courageous and the more you're speaking what you need to speak to this person, the more they're kind of seeing it your way. So they're becoming the new supportive connection. They actually want to be more supportive. Mind you, they were loving to begin with. It's just the way that they're saying things. It's kind of like a, God, I've seen this before too. It's kind of like a child says they want to be a brain surgeon and the parent's like, oh, sweetheart, that's never going to happen. You're so bad in math. That's just, you don't tell the child that, okay? You don't know where their math skills are going to be in the next 12, 20 years. Just because, you know, they're 7 and they can't add now doesn't mean that they're, you know, can't be a brain surgeon. And it doesn't matter whether or not they did or not. The point is you don't tell somebody. You don't tell children that. You don't tell adults that. You don't tell anyone that. You go and help them do what they need to do. Even if it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Even if it is ridiculous. It doesn't, I'm going to be going to space. You go to space. That's awesome. I'll be there to cheerlead you on. Hey, they don't make it to space. You don't make it to space. But that's the point that I'm making here. It's a goal buster. Especially when it comes from someone you love. and they're downplaying on your dream, it's not cool. So you're moving towards this really passion and fast because you found the passion that you need. And it seems to be coming together very quick over here as you're moving. So with the Knight of Wands, you can see it actually, the fiery side of yourself is actually coming through, right? Especially if you have any fire in your chart, my friends. That's really going to pick up the pace for you. So if you have any Aries rising or anything like that, you're really going to feel that heat coming in and really taking over. It's going to, no matter what, it's going to fuel you full of passion and full of determination to get to where you need to be. So you are definitely moving, shaking and moving. Hard work and determination are the foundational structures of what you want at this time. And your emotions are saying, I'm set exactly where I want to be. Okay, you're having better progress. You might be even bringing in more creativity as you're going along. And the courage over here is saying, I'm building up all the courage. I also feel like there's a courage over here that you've built, that you have spoken your truth to this person, where it says in the beginning of the month that you need to speak your truth about your dreams. And I really do feel like there is something that needs to be spoken. With the Three of Wands, you're pretty much saying, this is where I'm speaking my truth. I'm telling you exactly what I need to say to you about my dreams and how they're coming towards me. And how I'm actually doing very well. Now, it's kind of crazy because they're going to see the Ten of Cups coming in. They're going to see all these things coming together. And I'm telling you, it's going to change the way they perceive something. Because now you have the increase in the 10th house. And it's saying this person is now going to be becoming more supportive towards you. Where they were draining you before, they're saying, wow, I see great things coming towards you. And so they want to be a part of your happiness. So it's like the transformation that they're giving you. Guys could be dealing with Scorpio. But it's this transformation that you're going through, that you're going through, but it's actually making them go through a transformation as well, as they're watching you at the end of the month come to a place that is much better for yourself. They're going to let go of what their feelings and thoughts and feelings were of the situation before, right? Because now they're going to say, oh, you are doing such a good job. I guess you can have victory. I guess you can have things that you want. And they want to offer the supportive connection, right? Interesting how it has to work like that, but that's exactly what's going on. So where they thought this dream was a crazy dream, they're going to come to the conclusion that, they're going to become a little more optimistic about the situation. Because you've proved that, you know what this whole situation is, guys, you've proved them wrong. Because you knew exactly what you wanted with the High Priestess. And whether or not you said I was going to prove you wrong, that's a whole nother situation, right? But however it is, you're definitely proving them wrong. And the only thing that they can do really is come back and say, geez, okay, well, that's just great. I'm so glad you're doing a great job. Okay, my friends. And that was it for you. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.